here on this Wednesday. Let's get you started on a busy day as the Commanders are now officially headed across the pond. We'll tell you which team they'll be facing off on the gridiron. Plus, a condition impacting millions of women. It's got a new name. How much things will change? We'll talk about that. And how late is fashionably late? And when is it rude? Let's check in with our Homa Bash, who's been fashionably late to the show.
Hello.
A few weeks now. Welcome back.
Missed ya.
How are you?
Wow.
Okay.
What a nice reunion.
Good to see you. How you been?
You know,
oh, Lord. Nobody saw that.
Nobody saw that. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
How was the morning show?
You know, the morning show was a 2 a.m. alarm with kids who go to bed at 10 p.m. So,
okay.
Listen, that just sums it up right there. It was great. I missed the morning crew. It was nice to catch up with everybody, both on and off camera, but I am glad to be back.
She back.
To the normal.
We're glad to have you back here on the Take It 2. Let's go to the balcony, check in with the ladies here. Got DC's Divas, a star, Lois, cook in the house, and sports analyst Arabia Tillery here. We got to see finally some ladies that can talk ball.
Yes.
Come on down, Arabia. Get down here because we were talking about the Wizards and their draft pick, and I was like, are we sure we want to talk with our guests about this? I'm not sure they know which sport that is.
Yeah, basketball is not my ministry, but if we get into the pigskin, I can talk a little bit about that.
Girl, you can talk about any sport.
Yes,
that's the truth. Good to see you, Arabia. How are you?
Having me. I'm great. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. At some point, Homa, I'm sorry. I know it's your return. We'll have to switch things up.
I missed my spot up there. You kept it cozy for me, Lois.
I got you. Right at home there at timeout. And then also give us a call, 202-895-3200. Bethesda Chevy Chase High School facing pushback after a post circulating online shows him apparently bad-mouthing his own team. The post is of an alleged text message from...
Message that he was sending to, I don't know who. Maybe he was sending it to his wife. Sometimes the private messages we send to significant others, to the girls' group chat, is not meant for public consumption. It is not always the right thing. It is always not the correct thing. But like, we vent via text message, and for somebody to be looking over his shoulder, taking a screenshot of that, and then widely dispersing it, I take issue with that. I understand he's in a public place. I understand it's a pretty public position, but there's got to be some sort of privacy here and just venting.
Arabia, what do you think?
Homa, I completely agree. I think it makes sense that we all have thoughts that we wouldn't necessarily share at work. We don't share with our bosses what we secretly think about them behind their backs. And so I think this really is an invasion of privacy.
How did you guys start 4-0 and have me at this angst that now we're finally winning? Like, I don't read this as like, I hate y'all.
Yeah.
I read this as I hate the emotional roller coaster because I know y'all can win.
Yeah.
That's how I interpret this. What do you think, Lois?
Listen, I don't think you know this, but I actually graduated from BCC High School.
Okay.
And I also coached at BCC High School. So I know this AD personally, and I don't think that he ever exhibited any kind of, thought process of hating the team. And I agree with you that it sounded more like he was just frustrated in the moment. But
what? You know what sucks about this? If you park next to this person and that person leaves, now you look like you can't park because you had to park a certain way in between the, so you don't know, like if my car was next, if my car is next to that one, you're gonna look at my car like, oh, they can't park, but I'm like, no, the one before me is the reason why. It's just like this horrible
I
domino
love when
effect.
Mia's spicy though.
Yeah. Listen, I have a take. Looks like a Forerunner.
I had a compact car and I totaled the car in this very garage because of those poles. They come out of nowhere.
No.
They weren't there when I
do
parked.
not blame the poles.
They were there when I left.
For your ineptitude behind the wheel.
No, I did. I burst my back window one time in a parking garage because the thing was sticking out, and it's so awkward that my car didn't sense it.
It's
the car didn't sense it.
It is the structure.
That's operator error on both y'all, okay?
We can't all three be
I gotta
wrong, Marina.
knock you all out. Well, you first. Get out of here.
We can't
all use this enough. We're using on you. Bye.
We all go. Come on. Let's go, Arabia. Let's go.
Sign up here.
That's fine.
We're gonna have a grand old time up here.
Are we swapping?
So there you go. We're gonna find out who this person is. I don't think that car belongs to any of us. I could be wrong, but
yeah, if it does, it's okay. They just said that the spots are tiny and it's not your fault.
Well, yeah, you parked in a compact with a 4x4.
That's true.
That's
these garage companies want like a lot of profit.
I mean, that garage does have big car discrimination energy.
No, you guys need to learn how to drive. I'm sorry, and park the car.
My son would agree.
Yeah, thank you.
I did a
You're right.
I did a Marina. Yeah.
No, nobody saw that. Nope.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll roll back the tape pretty soon. Good to see you, Lois.
Hi.
The
Nice to
season's
be down
good.
here.
We're up with the season now.
We're 1-1. But
Okay,
we're
okay.
taking on Tampa this weekend, so.
Well, you're better than Commanders already, so.
Yes. Soon to be 2-1.
Soon to be 2-1.
There you go. All right, let's move on because Metro's proposing hundreds of millions in transit upgrades. Longevity of like the ones that are very niche, right? That they cater to like religion or they cater to hobbies was going to be everlasting. And she thought that this was not, AI was not going to replace the human. But I really think that that's a bad sell. Like you, girl, you got this wrong. You had it
only is
You
doing
had
just
it right.
fine.
You had it
Yeah,
right.
you had it
Why
right.
did you go and mess with it?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just so out of touch with the dating apps. Like, I feel like it's so unnatural to use a dating app in the first place. Like, for all the reasons you mentioned about AI, I feel that way about using a dating site. I got to feel your energy. I got to see, you know, like what your mannerisms are and all that kind of stuff before, you know, dating anybody. But yeah, so I think the AI part of it, I'm okay with that. I feel like it can add a level of, you know, scrutiny that you don't necessarily have just from your, you know, your
Everyday.
superficial eye. But I just, yeah, I don't know. It's,
Well, people talk to ChatGPT
I'm
now
out.
like it's their boyfriend and
Okay,
girlfriend.
they need
so
to send
that's
they need
true.
to stop.
That's
And
true.
they need to stop.
So then
It's
again,
not- it's not
she
your
may be
girlfriend.
onto something, okay? How late is fashionably late and when is it rude? One person posting on social media, fashionably late norms have gotten completely out of control. I showed up to a big party last night, 30 minutes after the listed start time, and I was the first in. And I do think that kindergarten, you know, which is really the entry point for a lot of kids, has changed a lot. And there's a big expectation of these children where it used to be a pretty play-based curriculum.
You know what? We just went to a kindergarten orientation. It was 2 hours long. Each teacher had a 30 to 45-minute presentation on the curriculum, including the math that they do, the reading, the writing, the social emotional learning. I loved it. And they did end with saying, we're going to assign homework. It's a very if you want to. If you want to. Me and my husband's taking notes. You think I'm a tiger mom, he's a tiger dad. He's like, if we want to, we're going to do homework. But the goal, I think, that they were trying to convey is the homework is a time for mom and dad and kid to spend time together. Not that you're like learning algebra at 5 years old, but it's a connection point for you, whether it's reading or writing or like re-practicing a skill that you learned in the school day. It is a moment, because we get so busy in our lives, especially with two working parents, it's a moment to connect with your child.
it's a no for me.
No. Where you have to walk a literal mile to get to the stadium. Stadium Armory is right around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, should there or should there not be a dedicated? You also have to do studies on this, and we don't know how many people are going to attend any of these events because it's not open. So I hope in due time they'll figure it out, and maybe hopefully Stadium Armory does suffice.
Yeah, they can start off with the renovations and then just kind of go from there.
Definitely. All right. Before we start checking out our social medias here, thank you for watching us on Fox 5 Plus. We always appreciate you on this Wednesday. Arabia, always good to have you here with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you at the next Defenders home
Yeah.
game. Yes, we see each other and Chad
Yes.
Ricardo at the Defenders game. So if you can't make it out, get rowdy at Audi.
Get that beer snake going.
That's right.
And then, of course, check out Arabia there on all 32 NFL. Lois, 1-1. I know it's going to be 2-1 here.
1-1. We're about to be 2-1. We're going to Tampa this weekend. But as Arabia mentioned, the Defenders are coming up. But they are also exciting news. The UFL is having their championship bowl here in DC.
Woo! See, there
that's
you
coming
go.
up in June.
Are they building a metro station for this? I need answers.
Just like the bus.
Yeah. Right. Homa, good to have you back with us.
Where's my social media?
Excuse me, where's mine? we need to start doing that. But
JK,
yeah.
it's been great. It's been great. I missed you. I missed you guys.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. This is nice.
Good to see you, Homa. We'll see you back tomorrow. All right, guys. Happy Wednesday, right? Yes. We're going to the middle of the work week. Give us a call here, 202-895-3200. On the hotline, let us know what you're up to and what you thought. Speaking of, as we transition here into the newsroom, a lot going on, including what could potentially be a disruptive day weather-wise. We are tracking potential for storms here. We're going to get a breakdown of where exactly it looks like we could be seeing some rain and what that looks like and the timing. Caitlin Roth is joining us in a second. The hantavirus, a lot of you with a lot of questions, and I understand why. So we're going to get some answers here coming up as to where things stand. And the Commanders, they're going to London, what that looks like, and how fans are feeling as they're already starting to look for tickets. Let's get to it all. Happy Wednesday. You're in the zone. 3 o'clock. Welcome welcome into the DMV zone. I'm Marina Marraco. Let's get you started here and take you behind the scenes of all the stories. A busy day, as it usually is. Everything from the court overturning Eli Murdoch's murder conviction to new study about birth control and how it affects the brain. But right now, let's kick it off with the big story of the day. As we're halfway through the week and we could be in for a rainy Wednesday. Let's get you outside of the Stacks camera here as our Caitlin Roth is going to join us in a second as we give you a live look. There you go. We're going to Frederick, the Carroll Creek down below, and those clouds already with a grayish tinge here. Caitlin joining us now, and radar seems to be ready for activity as predicted yesterday.
I know, and a little bit of a surprise, right? It was such a nice morning with all that sunshine.
Beautiful.
So it doesn't feel like it's going to rain, but I can see the clouds have increased a bit, and so we are looking for some showers.
Is this going to affect us for the evening commute?
Probably a little bit before and a little bit after.
Okay.
So actually the commute could be fine. It's more like 8, 9 o'clock that we could have some storms around here.
Listen, if it's later at night, the later the better.
Yeah, get home safe, everybody, as it's been